How's everybody doing today? I'm the Butler County Sheriff, Rick Jones. I'm here today. Our phone, we're getting calls, we're getting emails, we're getting texts. The governor has, I believe, he's just completed the mandatory mask wearing for Butler County, several of the counties in the state of Ohio. It's going to be mandatory, the mask wearing. And I'm here we don't have the orders, what he's put out yet, but I can tell you this, that I want to make sure everybody understands I am not the mask police. I am not going to enforce any mask wearing. That is not my responsibility. That is not my job. People should be able to make that choices themselves. I didn't put this order out, and it's getting to the point. People are scared. People are calling and asking, do we have to wear the mask in our house, in our cars? It's getting kind of ridiculous at this point. But I believe, as the sheriff in Butler County here in Ohio, the economy is starting to try to get back to where it was. You can't go to restaurants, and at one time you were looked down on if you tried to go to church, and the churches were closed, and it's totally out of control. It should be left up to the individual if they want to wear a mask. If someone's sick, I can understand the mask wearing, but for all of us to have your temperature taken, to have to wear a mask, where is it going to stop? I've checked with some people that I know that work in the hospitals, the hospital staffs. Most hospitals in Ohio have laid people off because of this. They've laid people off. You go to the emergency room, you have to wait longer. There's people that are still not working because of it, and this makes it harder to wear these masks, and for everyday citizens that aren't sick and have no symptoms to have to wear a mask. I'm not a scientist, but I want you to know that the police are busy. Our budgets have been cut, the fire departments, everybody has less just in the past few months. This does not make it better. What you have is don't call 911 because someone is not wearing a mask. If the health departments want to control and take care of who's not wearing a mask, let them put a little yellow light on their car and they can stop people and go in. They will not like the response. People are tired, they're wore out. I think we could have done this in a different way. But make no mistake about it, I, as the Butler County Sheriff, am not enforcing any mask wearing whatsoever to the public, and my deputies will not enforce it. We've got more important things to do. It's all we can do to keep up with fighting crime, locking people up and making sure they're safe and the employees are safe. But again, I'll take any questions. I have a few questions over here. Would you like to ask me a few questions, please?
Sheriff, it looks like you're getting a lot of support on Facebook, reference people not having to wear masks, or you're not enforcing them to wear masks. Do you think it's hurting businesses?
Oh, it's killing them. All you got to do is drive by the businesses and talk to business owners. I know people that are waitresses and waiters and working barbers that have lost their business, have lost their shops, and they've made them sneak and have to do things that they normally wouldn't do, and it's killing us. Please try to come down and talk to regular working people. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, but hey, wash your hands, keep yourself clean, wear your mask. That should be your choice, unless you're sick. Then that's a different story. But to come in and make it mandatory, you're not helping anything. But I want people to know that the sheriff's office, now I don't know what other police departments do, that'll be up to them. But I can guarantee you that they're not going to enforce this. And people are going to call the police. Don't call dispatch centers in Butler County. Don't call mine anyway, the sheriff's office. We cannot respond to people not wearing masks. Call the health department. They want to enforce them. Like I said, let them put a little light on their car and they can go out and they can stop people. I cannot do that, and nor will I.
Okay, so what do you say to people who are commenting saying, well, Sheriff, it's the governor's orders. Isn't it your job to enforce those orders?
Not to enforce the mask wearing. I'm not going to do that. It's also my responsibility, and I've sworn to the Constitution, to enforce the law and support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the state of Ohio. And that's what I am going to do, period. It's pretty simple.
So what would you say if they started closing businesses down again?
I hope they do not do that. There comes a part, we're open, we need to stay open. like I said, the hospitals that I'm not aware of that are inundated and they're waiting outside and they're in emergency state in Butler County. That's not what I'm hearing.
So if people aren't to call the sheriff's department because they see somebody without a mask, who should they call?
They should call the health department. They're the ones that or call the governor's office and let them know. And I don't have the personnel to enforce mask wearing and mask wearing in buildings or mask wearing in your house, mask wearing in your car, mask wearing in your basement. There has to be a point to where if you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. And if you don't, fine. I wear a mask and I'm okay with the mask that I wear. And I wash my hands, but I wash my hands anyway. And we've got different mixed messages, but I want to make it clear that in Butler County, that's not my responsibility, and I'm sworn in to enforce the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the state of Ohio, and pulling people over or stopping people or giving them citations for wearing a mask. I am not doing that, period.
That's all I have, Sheriff. Thank you.
I want to tell everybody that's out there listening, I'm sure this will evolve and change as we go. It does every day. And I wish that leaders in these high places would come down and actually get out of their offices and actually come in and talk to us one-on-one and talk to us and feel the pain that we're going through and see the suffering. I've had employees that have had this illness. I've had prisoners that have had this illness. But it's totally, we're controlling it here, but sometimes we don't need government's help. Remember the old saying, we're from the government, we're here to help you. Sure they are. Hey, God bless everybody. Have a safe time. Thank you.